Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and every day we bring you up-to-date news, technical analysis, hidden gems so you can do your research and get in super early and make a ton of cash. We're all about building generational level wealth. If you like making money in crypto, hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing. Hi everybody, and today we're going to go take a closer look at the banks. It turns out they're getting into the exchange business, the trading business, whilst telling you can't get into crypto, you're limited, scam here, scam there, FUD. We've got so much to cover off today, let's get into it. Okay, so 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗀 joins State Street in crypto trading push. Two custody giants join four other banks in backing the new digital token trading venue. This is just massive news. Two of the world's largest custody banks have publicly backed crypto trading platform 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡 in a move that points to growing demand from traditional asset managers for Bitcoin and other digital tokens. Two of the world's largest custody banks have publicly backed crypto trading platform 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡 in a move that points to growing demand from traditional asset managers for Bitcoin and other digital tokens. Bank of New York Mellon has joined a consortium of 6 banks behind the launch of London-based 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡 3 months after State Street became the first to announce its support for the planned exchange. The step suggests that normally stead and conservative custodians which safeguard assets for some of the world's largest asset managers are fielding increasing interest from clients about trading digital currencies. We have spoken to all the top tier banks, but we think custody banks were some of the first to see demand, so they are now more advanced, said Lauren, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗡 Chief Executive Officer. The backing came despite weeks of heavy losses for Bitcoin, which wiped out all of the year's gains and fell below $30,000 for the first time since January. 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀 said that it would explore new digital asset servicing solutions for their customers as the regulatory landscape develops. I find this really interesting because you know how I was saying at the start of the video, this is big, and this is why I think it's big, because this basically is the banks sorting out custody of crypto assets and setting up platforms where they can partake in this new class of asset, right? And this is just massive news. I can't comprehend. So my thoughts are we will start to see regulatory clarity for cryptocurrency, and it might align with the lawsuit with Ripple and the SEC as well, and we'll get into that in a little bit more detail. 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀 and State Street are weighing whether to trade on the cash platform as well as provide other services such as technology. Digital assets are only going to become more embedded in the global markets, and I completely agree with this in the years ahead, and this collaboration accords with 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀's wider strategy to develop a digital asset capability for clients across the entire trade life cycle. And this is big news, guys. Like, you got BlackRock are involved in 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀, various others. This is just massive. I can't explain how big this news is, right, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, though. Really interested to know. So historically, custody banks have not associated with risky and innovative markets, but in recent months they have tiptoed into digital assets ahead of some of the more adventurous investment banks. Now, for me, this says an awful lot about cryptocurrency. This is not seen as a risky market anymore, in my opinion. And for me, this is, I guess, a step that was required before we start to get regulatory clarity and I'm not buying all this stuff from your high street banks around not allowing retail investors to invest in cryptocurrency. I think this just slows down people's ability to get in early, and that frees up more affordable and or reasonably more affordable crypto assets for more of the institutions to be buying up at a discount before banks sort of open those floodgates. And believe me, I do expect banks, across the world to open those floodgates. It is just a matter of time. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 set up a digital unit in February, while State Street followed with a similar announcement in June. Both banks are now looking to expand their capabilities beyond custody and into trading. And this is the first time I'm hearing about stuff like this, and it is remarkable. The first trade will take place on the platform within weeks and will involve a Bitcoin trade, according to 𝗕𝗪𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘, Pure Digital co-founder and one of the currency market veterans, competing for a slice of the crypto trading pie. Chief Executive of trading platform 24Exchange and former head of currency trading platform FastMatch announced on Tuesday that his platform had been granted a license from regulators in Bermuda. Pure Digital will be the first cryptocurrency trading venue in which banks are involved. As the driving force, BNY Mellon, State Street, and other unnamed banks behind the project will create cash crypto trading venue in hopes to compete against the larger exchanges currently active. Banks have arrived late to crypto trading, which is demonstrated by companies without a background in traditional finance markets, such as Coinbase and FTX, which concluded a funding round on Tuesday, valuing it at $18 billion. That's right, $18 billion. We are not worried about aligning ourselves with banks, Adams said. The crypto market needs banks. I don't think it can scale without them, and they are definitely going to build liquidity. That is for certain, right? So yeah, I agree. The banks getting in for me is something that is expected, right? Now I have done videos where I've talked about this, and on live streams I've brought this up several times, particularly around DeFi and how DeFi is changing loans as we know them, right? With potentially having no end date, having interest only loans paid by your staking, right? So this is something I expect the banks to get into, and I think this is just a step before regulatory clarity, and for me that is bullish news. And I'm really looking forward to reading through some of the comments that you guys leave. Let me know what your thoughts are. So I'm going to get over to Pure Digital's website here. So there's a few things that are interesting. I'm not going to go over it in huge details. Lots of coverage on the Financial Times and so on, but price discovery and exchange of wholesale risk. Pure Digital is an interbank marketplace for cryptocurrencies, price discovery and exchange of wholesale risk. Pure Digital will provide the best-in-class primary institutional market with a consortium of banks as liquidity providers, custodians, clearers, that sort of jazz, right? So really interesting. Now I noticed down here they are part of the Crypto UK, so let's have a look and have a look at some of their members here, right? So interested to see B2C2, for me interesting. Binance, and again I've with all the trouble surrounding Binance, they're not going to go anywhere, right? They're heavily integrated. Blockchain for Europe, again another big one there. I'm pretty sure crypto.com are on there as well. So another one that I found really interesting was Electroneum, and this is the project that many say are dead. I don't believe so. I think this project is heavily integrated as well. Digital Future Capital, again another company there that's interested in eToro. KuCoin. There's so many companies that interest me here. Ripple is another one, and not surprised to see them there integrated so heavily around the world. Uphold, another really interesting one on here. So really interesting, right? You've got the banks getting into what I believe as the next kind of step that is required before we start to see that clarity for regulations. And it's interesting on the timing of all of this, because I don't think it'll be that long before the Ripple lawsuit ends in settlement. I really do think that's the next step, and it's one of those. I find this sort of news really interesting. I think that there are many people that are just not going to understand and say this isn't massive news, but I really do disagree. To see the banks getting into an exchange of sorts. So it says internal. I expect this to be internal and external. I think this is going to be remarkable. But like I say, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are. I am really interested to know. I'm looking forward to reading some of your comments. So I hope this video was entertaining, insightful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.